Hello, Richardson City Council. My name is Abel Garcia, and I am an illegal immigrant from Mexico. I fled to the United States because I was forced to transition my gender to a female because of the crazy lifestyle that I grew up surrounded by the cartel. I am so grateful to be here in America, and now I am finally a man again since I had my breast implants removed, even though I have some slight genital atrophy from the hormone blockers that was prescribed. I'm still able to meet a lot of cool and interesting people, while also enriching me culturally. I believe America is the greatest country on earth because it's built on second chances, and I believe that no one in the world that deserves a second chance at his presidency more than Donald J. Trump. I am here representing the newest political action committee in Richardson, Texas. We are called Illegals for Trump, and through the political action committee, we have the line of communication to the 45th president, and he has ensured us that Donald Trump will be offering illegal immigrants better social service than they are currently under Joe Biden, and that if you sign up today, we can show you how to vote in the upcoming presidential election without an ID through the use of mail-in ballots. We can also help you access free hotel rooms in New York City as well as free Visa prepaid gift cards so they can enjoy America's awesome culture. This country has saved my life, and because of that, my genitals are able to heal from the medical abuse I faced outside of Texas. So I beg and I plead you to please consider joining the Illegals for Trump Political Action Committee so that we can win this upcoming election and make sure that everyone's abuelita has a free apartment and free health care and a used 2004 Honda Civic at the very least. Illegals for Trump is the future. We welcome all illegal immigrants, even Chinese, Russians, Haitians, Dominican, Afghanistani, Pakistani, Indian, Puerto Rican, Canadian, South African, and any other illegal alien that wants to support Trump and vote without a legal ID. Please follow me on Twitter for more information at @OfficialAbelG.
Would you please give us your name and address for the record? No clapping, please. Name and address for the record, please.
Abel Garcia and Dallas, Texas.
Thank you.
That was very good, Abel. He's an illegal immigrant, guys.
Please, you've already had your time. Please sit down.
Sorry, just trying to help the illegals.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. I'll break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and we have a barn burner in store for you this evening. We have on one of the most influential transgender people in the entire world, the beautiful Blaire White on the show.
Thanks
Blaire,
for having me. Where do I look?
Yeah, this is your camera. Technically, that's your camera. And then we also have Abel. Now, Blaire, we kind of set this up as a debate, but really I wanted to have a friendly conversation because I don't know if you're familiar with Abel's story. Do you know anything about Abel?
No, I looked at a few videos before coming on, and that's why I was like, debate, because I don't really know what I'm going to
it's
be
not
mad
even,
about, but...
We really, Abel, you said this, you don't really want to debate with Blaire on anything, but Abel is famous. You know, he's good friends with Chloe Cole. And I think, do we have the photo, Jimmy, of Abel as a woman? Let's show this photo. I want to say, Abel was actually a pretty girl right there. Abel, look at that. Can you believe that, Blaire?
Shout out to that. Love the glasses.
That's what I'm saying. I think you're working it right there. So that was Abel at one point when you were living in California, right, Abel?
Yeah, I'm from California.
And then, so tell your
dark
story.
days.
And then why did you decided that you didn't want to be female anymore, basically?
So to make a long story short, I was excommunicated by the transgender community because I wanted to be a police officer. They didn't like that. They blacklisted me, and since I was no longer being affirmed, love bombed by them, the realization what I was doing hit me like a truck or an avalanche, however you want to put it, and I woke up to what I was doing.
Wow, Blaire, do you get that? I bet you face a lot of scrutiny in the transgender and LGBTQ community, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you said excommunicated by the trans community, and flashbacks, current life, actually.
Really? Are you? No, seriously. Are you
of course.
So you're like blackballed in a sense or whatever from?
Oh, yeah. Like really bad.
Why? Because I would feel like that you're.
Because I don't hate people like this.
Yeah, and
which is so sick.
Well, this is the thing is they talk about trans people, and this is why I respect you, Blaire, is that you're a full woman. I mean, you actually at least did the transition. Abel, I mean, you did the breast implants. I think there's a lot of people that have just a sexual fetish where they want to pretend to be a girl.
Oh, for sure. That's the thing that people don't talk about, and I do, which is one of the reasons why they hate me, which is that there's a lot of like motivations for calling yourself trans these days, and one of them is a fetish, you know, and that's not the case for all of them, but increasingly it is lately.
Abel, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I would have to agree. A lot of it is fetishes nowadays, but what I've been seeing a lot is that it's a lot of trauma-based as well, or trauma responses.
And Abel, why do you think that? And I don't know about Blaire's story, but Abel had a crazy story with your dad. He made you go to a brothel. Is that true, Abel?
Well, let me explain that story. So, after I went to a gender therapist in California, that was a bad idea. I'm gonna be honest. My father eventually found out what I was doing, and his idea to fix it, because we're Mexican, was to take me to Mexico and have me sleep with a prostitute against my will. Yeah.
So like rape. He took you.
That's
to
rape. Yeah, that's rape.
Was it a male prostitute or a female?
Female.
Not that it matters.
Female.
Like,
Female.
okay.
Yeah.
Did you go through with it? Did you make love to her?
I don't remember. That part of my memory has been blocked out. But
I don't blame you.
Last thing I do remember is my father telling the prostitute, "Wait," and all in Spanish. But what he also told her was, "It's my first time. Take good care of me."
How old are you?
I was 19.
Were you a virgin? Or?
Yes, because I was raised Catholic and I was told by my religion, wait till marriage. And I was trying to follow my religious.
So the purpose was to convince you not to be trans, that like, oh, you do like women.
Yes.
But those things are often pretty like separate sometimes. Well,
Yeah.
for some people.
Yeah.
Well, Abel's really confused because Abel, when you were trans, you still, and I'm not laughing because it's funny, but you were still into girls, right?
So I'm going to be honest.
So you weren't ever gay.
I was not gay, but because what I have said in the past is I was so brainwashed by the trans cult to the point that I thought that's how I was going to live for the rest of my life. So I was willing to try to be as normal as possible. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be with a woman or a man, but I just wanted to look normal. So I guess at the time, with how everything made sense, I was willing to be with a guy just to look as normal as possible if I were to pass perfectly as a woman. I guess is the best way I could explain it.
You would lie on the dating apps and say you're a biological woman?
I've never went on dating apps. That's my thought process then.
So what was the role of the therapist you said you went to before transitioning? Because the whole idea of it, or it should be, right, and how it was before activists like stole the entire thing, is that that person would perhaps see that there were other issues, but they never do, of course.
Well, she worked at a LGBT center, and she's a lesbian and ran the transgender support group at that same location. So I'm not saying biased, but
That's demented.
that could be considered conflict of interest in my book.
Oh, for sure.
And my first appointment with her, she said, yes, I am transgender. She had my letter to transition. She didn't want to gatekeep me.
But that's like the entire job of those people, is to filter out people who would not.
I'm not in California, but I think you should know this well enough.
Oh, no, yeah, I still have nightmares about living.
Well, and I talk about this a lot. You know, it was, and I use this reference, and not everybody gets it, but Howard Stern used to do a thing where he would give free breast implants to listeners. And a lot of the free people that would want the free breast implants would be trans people, like, you know, a trans guy that wants to be a woman. And so he would give them breasts. And they would always say that, hey, I want to get the bottom surgery. And this is in the late 90s. There's very few clinics that will do it. So, Blaire, what do you think now about all the gender reassignment clinics that are basically being targeted to children?
Right, I was gonna say, what's the most demented about it for me is that it's somehow the trans topic has become synonymous with children. Like oftentimes I hear people talking about it and like they're only talking about kids because that's how much it targets kids now. It's almost like not even part of the question about adults anymore. It's like kids being targeted. And of course there's profit and, you know, being an adolescent especially, how old were you when you transitioned?
I was 19.
Okay, I mean, that's still really young. That's still about over a year before I did. But those are the years where everyone has issues, everyone trying to find, those are the most lost years often.
Of course.
So, I mean, it's terrifying that they wouldn't even pick up on or, you know, give a crap about maybe other issues being present. There's also this idea that like when someone supposedly, you know, figures out they're trans and then goes to get medical attention for it, that like they figured out their problem. When in reality, it's like humans are multidimensional. We have a million problems at once, and some of them may, you know, present in a way that could come off as like, oh, trans is the right decision, but oftentimes it's not. And that's what you're seeing now.
Well, Blaire, what's the most kickback that you get from the conservatives that get mad? Because I get that too, you know, the conservatives are like, Alex Stein is not
Because you're not
conservative.
boring.
Well, but I'm saying, do you get more hate from the right or from the left?
It's different kinds, right? So like the hate from the right is going to amount to like people on Twitter saying mean things. The hate from the left is like, you know, we're going to call anyone we know is associated with you, get them fired from their jobs. We're going to dox you. We're going to send death threats, bomb threats if we know where you're going. So it's just different levels. So I guess you can't even really compare it.
Wow. And speaking of people trying to get people fired, I just want to thank Jimmy for being such a great producer. Can we show Jimmy on camera? I just want to tell Jimmy he's doing such a good job. Jimmy, you're the best producer on planet Earth. I would be nowhere without Jimmy Vaughn.
Alex, do you think we might get better numbers if you transitioned?
Potentially, yes. I'm
Have we
thinking I've
considered
done
that?
it. See, but Blaire, I wear the tuck-friendly bathing suits. Everybody calls me transgender. You know what? I don't even care. I mean, what you know, like
Did you actually talk to them or no?
I had to tuck. I got some junk, you know. And this is the thing, Blaire. I have to call you out. Now I have to call out Blaire. We don't have the photo, but Blaire posted a picture where Blaire, there's no way you have a wiener in that bikini.
Which picture?
And one of these pictures, but I'm saying you say you do, but then I realized, and I did my little detectiving. Everybody can make a mangina. I've made the mangina. Abel's made the mangina.
Well, it's because your balls go in your body.
No, I think when I tuck it, they go, if I'm tucking it right now, they're behind.
Well, that's the amateur way to do it, but the real way is to put them in your side of your body.
You're kidding. You stuff your testes.
Wait, like in the taint area?
Wait, see, now we're learning actual stuff. Wait, no. I didn't realize. I knew that.
Alex, you're
isn't
not
that-
two experts. Come on.
I know. Wait.
Isn't that so twisted and demented?
So you have to kind of put your testes up because the penis is flaccid.
Not
like-
kind of.
You do.
Yeah, well, if you really want to get technical, there's like pockets that you naturally have there that they can go up in
Yeah, I think
for
that
like
because it's been
protection or
cold.
whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, it's pretty twisted.
But Abel, talk about this. It is crazy because Abel, and I bring this up a lot, not because it's funny, but it is kind of funny, Abel. So I say it for comedic effect, but it's not a funny thing that happened to you. But because of the hormones that Abel's on, tell them about your genitals, Abel.
What, you're on them now?
No.
What did they do
He's
to
coming
you?
back.
What did they do to you, Abel?
Unfortunately, because of everything that I was on, the hormones and everything that I did has unfortunately given me genital atrophy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really tiny, unfortunately.
Like a micro or no?
I think smaller than micro.
No, it can't be smaller than a micro.
Really?
It can't be smaller than a micro, Abel.
Oh my God.
I wish.
Oh, I mean, how small are we talking? I mean, is it like a button? Is it bigger than the
Let
button?
the record show I'm only laughing because he's laughing at it.
Yeah, I'm not
you can
laughing.
laugh at your own shit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not funny, but it is kind of funny because Abel's on the other side of it. Abel's on he's on Alex Jones's male vitality supplement.
I am taking some of Alex Jones's vitamins.
That's how he's detransitioning.
He offered me some too. That's interesting.
Wow. And you're friends with Alex. We're all friends with Alex. We love Alex Jones. But Abel, you know, I think really now your mental health is at the best, is at a good state, right? That's where it comes
much
down.
better than it used to be.
That's good.
And see, I feel like Blaire's mental health is great. I mean, I'm sure you obviously have anxiety about whatever stuff like normal people have, but I think that is the problem in society is that everybody's having a mental health issue,
Yeah, my biggest problem is I'm just kind of a bitch.
which we like.
Yeah, I mean, it pays the bills, but I mean, really, that's really the key, right? Is like transition used to be this thing in the 80s, 90s, and before that it was for adults well into their adulthood, well past like years of therapy. And that's why you didn't hear about cases like this. But now they're all over because there's just it's a free-for-all.
And then Blaire, what do you think about the biological males like Leah Thomas competing on the men's team for 3 years and then competing?
That sick motherfucker.
What do you think about Leah Thomas?
He's a sick motherfucker.
Why?
Didn't he do some weird stuff like
Yeah,
he like, kept his balls in a jar or something?
No, he kept changing supposedly in front of Paula Scanlon and Riley Gaines. Is that true, Jimmy? Can you fact check me?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, he should go to jail.
Alex, $20 super chat from Bad Buddhist. Unrelated, but Austin. Woo, chat rats.
We're going to be in Austin, Texas. Blaire lives in Austin. Abel's going to be in Austin. Oh, you're going to be there, right, Abel?
I haven't made it public, but yes, I'll be in Austin.
He's going to be there. And then, guys, a little known secret, too, Blaire, you probably don't realize that we have a community there called the Chat Rats. One of our top chat rats, Veronica Sullivan, has been chatting with Abel. Why is that so funny, Abel?
Take it, Alex.
What
Kind of chatting.
Yeah, what kind of chatting? Blaire and I would like to know.
We're just chatting as friends.
Lila, come on, Sarah, okay?
Oh, no.
Lila preset.
Oh,
I don't know if he's telling the truth. What kind of chatting is he doing? Would you?
They are it's romantic. It's very sweet. I think that she's his girlfriend.
Yes.
Where does she live?
In California.
Are you gonna save her?
They've been chatting every single night for like the last week and a half. Right?
I love that.
And are you
Every
still technically
night.
a virgin, Abel?
If you don't include the prostitute, yes.
Oh, that's dark.
Do you count the prostitute, Blaire, or does that not count?
Do what? No,
I think it doesn't count.
rape doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
that counts.
no.
That doesn't count, Abel.
All right, I guess I'm a virgin.
Shout out to virginity.
Why am I clapping?
So we have a lot of virgins. Jimmy was a virgin till he got married. And I like to make this little joke that I feel bad for all the ISIS and jihadi terrorists. Because could you imagine your whole life, you suicide bombed yourself so you can get those 72 virgins in heaven, and then you show up there and it's just Abel and Jimmy.
That joke
my
crushes
God.
every time you do it, too.
I know. Well, as long as Jimmy's there, it helps with Jimmy being there as the prop. But
Guess I'll hang out with Jimmy in the afterlife.
yeah, because they always talk about the virgins. They never say, oh, it's going to be female virgins. Do they? I mean, do they ever make that stipulation clear? I don't know.
I haven't read the Quran, but I haven't seen any female jihadis, so it's probably assumed they're women, right?
And if you can, get us a copy of the Quran so we can start reading it on the show.
You want me to get you one?
Yeah, why not? I mean, might as well. I mean,
I'll get in touch with ISIS.
okay, Abel, what religion are you again?
Christian.
I thought you were a Scientologist.
No, not that crazy.
What made you think that?
Because he was just telling me all about Dianetics, and he tried to pay me, get me to pay $1,100 to join. Was that not you, Abel?
No.
It's just a hobby.
That was probably my brother Kane.
Oh, look at Abel, the comedian. I didn't expect that. Okay, so do you think that with the little knowledge you have, Blaire, do you think Abel and Ronnie are kind of a couple
I
already?
thought you were going to ask, do I think Abel's going to heaven?
Is Abel going to heaven? Do you think Abel's going to go to heaven?
I'd say so. But what was the question?
Well, do you think that Abel could find a love life? Like, do you encourage Abel to date?
Yeah.
Because you have a good love life.
Yeah. There's someone for everyone, It is what it is. Like, maybe it's a micro now, but, like, it might grow.
Love makes it grow bigger.
Yeah, love will make it grow bigger.
Maybe you're just so virginal you haven't even had a boner, and so you think it's a micro, but it's, like, not really a micro.
Do you ever, I hate to be so candid, like, because sometimes I'll wake up, right, and naturally, biologically, I'll have it. It'll be a salute.
I wake up and there's nothing there.
Alex, Terrence Howard also very famously has a 1-inch penis.
And we know that? How do we know Terrence's size like that?
It's been reported. It's pretty well known.
Well, I just want to say that we're not going to shame anybody for size.
No, my point was that you can be very successcul still. He's a very successful actor.
And Lila's a perfect
Hello.
example of that.
Hello.
You know what? I'm not even going to argue on that. I'm going to agree with that statement.
Well, you can't. You'd be offending her.
Yeah, and you'd be offending yourself. So you have to, Dynamite comes in a small package.
Period.
Well, we have
Yep.
a cat rat romance that's happening in Austin, and it's very exciting. So see you guys there Friday the 26th in Austin, Texas. Alex Stein will be headlining. Drink your Cast Brew coffee.
Yeah, and should we do the Cash Brew read real quick? Let's get it over with. Jimmy, do we have Cash Brew?
Oh, but you can freestyle.
Oh,
one.
okay. Well, guys, make sure to go to cashbrew.com. Use promo code PRIMETIME for 10% off your Cash Brew coffee. All right, and additionally, guys, we got the new Monday show. If you guys want to join it, you can join for 99 cents right now by going to blazetv.com/primetime. Enter the promo code PRIMETIME99. You're going to get uncensored, exclusive content for 99 cents. You can't beat that. Okay, now, thank you, Lila. All right, we'll probably need you later to yell at Abel. So, Abel, I thought you were going to be a little more fierce at Blaire.
Should pull my hair or something.
Yeah.
You caught me off guard with the conversation about Ronnie. I'm going to be honest.
You seem a little embarrassed about Ronnie, the girl that he's been talking to on the phone, one of our top chat rats.
Why is it embarrassing to find?
Yeah, why is that embarrassing?
I'm not embarrassed. I was not expecting this conversation.
You sound like you're in love. That's what I acted like when I was in 4th grade or 5th grade and I had my first, kiss on the playground or whatever. This is kind of how I acted. I'd kind of giggle and laugh.
Is she really hot or no?
She is. She's cute.
No speak English. No speak English now.
Now you're not speaking English? What is going on? Abel, when we're not on camera, you never shut the heck up. And then now the camera's on, you're like, I don't know if I'm in love.
I illegal. I don't speak English.
Blaire, what do you think about all the illegal immigrants coming across our border right now?
I think it's really scary. I remember being a little kid, and I grew up in California, and I remember like half my class sometimes being full of a bunch of illegal kids, and it wasn't their fault, obviously, they were kids, but just to think that now the problem is so much exponentially worse is like, oh, they're really just trying to force a whole demographic change and take over the country.
Yeah, well, we do the illegals for Trump bit, and we've actually done that, and it's gotten some good views. I don't know how well Abel's video, we haven't posted it live, it'll probably do okay. But I'm not even against immigration. I think everybody wants to come to America for a better life, but...
And especially a lot of Mexican immigrants want to come here to work, and they do work, you know. But it's a lot of people taking advantage of too, you know. Think about that one TikToker who was running his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
About, I can get up in your house and shit. That's crazy.
How to squat in people's houses. That's ridiculous, telling people you can get a free home. And people are really under the impression, though, that you could just come to America and get a free ride. But I guess you do, because you do get to go, you do get to go to New York.
So and it's sad, you know. Half my family is Hispanic, and they're all legal. Noted. But, you know, so it's not, people try to make it a racial thing, but it's really not at all, you know. That's what they had behind, is that it's racist.
Yeah, everything's racist or homophobic or something. What is the biggest complaint? They call it, what do they call you, racist, Blaire? What is it like? What are they?
Of course.
You really?
My last name's White. I'm not kidding. That's their.
No, I know that's
that's their evidence, though.
That is why. Well, probably though. Your parents were probably white. Your great grandfather probably was like a slave owner or something.
Possibly, and you know what? I'm really German on that side, so I guess if you go really deep, possibly.
I'm kidding, but you know how they said people's names were like Goldsmith because they were like, what is it, Jimmy? Is that a goldsmith? Is that a thing?
What, from Germany?
No, like the people that pound gold. You know, that's why they said their name would be Goldsmith.
I mean, yeah, they usually used to do last names for like what your trade was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
No, but you know what? I also learned I'm 3% black.
Well, that's enough.
Yeah.
You can say the word.
Yeah, you can. Do you say the N-word?
Should I do it?
You're allowed to if you're 3% black.
You can say 3% of the word.
Yeah, you can say 3%. Well, don't even say 3% because that's the... All right, look at Jimmy scared to death. Maybe let's say 0% of the word. And I just want to say, Jimmy, you're doing such a good job. Jimmy, I want to just commend Jimmy. Look how good he's doing right now. You guys see how well Jimmy's producing
Alex, can I
this?
say how just dapper you look today? You look very slim.
See, that's nice.
Yeah, you're losing weight.
No, I'm not. I'm gaining. What?
What?
I had a big boxing match. I don't even want to talk about my weight right now. My weight. I emotionally eat. What about you, Blaire? Do you ever eat for emotional reasons?
Yeah, don't you think it hit me hard when I found out I'm a black man?
And so what did you go get, fried chicken? Is that racist, Jimmy?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, listen, everyone has secrets, but...
That you're 3% black? I mean, my secret is
maybe like 3.6%, maybe like almost 4.
I know that you get those things, they say everybody's Jewish. Have you noticed that? Did they say you're Jewish? It's always like 3% Ashkenazi.
I think it was like 0.0 something, yeah.
So you're a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if they throw it in there or not or what. I'm also 1% Asian.
You have Asian vibes.
You can see that.
Yeah, you have Asian vibes. So, Abel, let's get some heated debate going or something. I mean, is there
a bitch or something.
Yeah, is there anything you want to tell Blaire or anything that you want to get off your chest?
I have a spicy question.
Yeah,
if we want to.
The spicier, the better. Sure.
So some detrans people that I've seen, there's like a split. Some of them feel like that trans YouTubers, which is me, and trans influencers, whatever, do harm just by sort of like promoting it. And I don't really do that, but I think that there could be an argument that maybe it's all harmful, but how do you feel about that?
I would say it probably is like a 50-50. Like there are ones who would push it hard, but then there are YouTubers like yourself who don't push it, and you're just talking about what you're doing. But I will say regarding you, I actually found you while I was still transitioning.
Yeah, he's a fan. He likes you a lot, Blaire.
That's why you're scared to drag me.
Yeah,
well, at first, I actually hated you because I was still in the cult. That's when I first found
Oh, so you used to hate her. See, that's what it was.
That's
okay.
how it goes. What'd you hate about me? This is interesting.
Yeah.
that you weren't, I guess, because I was so brainwashed into a cult that you didn't fall in line.
I wasn't a commie.
Yeah. But then after the community kicked me out and I had to work on myself, I started watching some more of your videos and I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong.
Then you were in the boat with me.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. What a full circle.
It is weird though, how like you can go from not liking to somebody and then now you like them. I mean, it's just.
I used to hate you.
I know everybody does. No, I'm just saying. You know, a lot of people hate somebody. Then you kind of get to know them, or your opinions change. But Abel, I mean, he had breasts, Blaire. That's pretty serious.
I don't remember. It's been years.
You remember how big your boobs were? Are you kidding?
I can't tell from that photo anymore.
They looked big, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you had to buy a brassiere, didn't you?
Well, when that photo was taken, I had just gotten like less than a month ago.
You were feeling yourself in that photo. Look how you're smiling.
To give more context for that photo, it was my cousin's graduation from high school. So that's why I was also smiling.
Was there like any, just out of curiosity, time that like you felt like you made the right decision afterwards, or was it a instantaneous like, oh shit, what is this?
I think after the brainwashing was no longer there, after love bombing ended, I think it was just I fucked up, and that's when I started to try to fix my life. And I went back to the first therapist who approved me, and her comments were the reason why she won't approve me to detransition was because I just had surgery, and I had childhood traumas that we hadn't gone through, which is weird.
Shouldn't they have addressed that before?
My point exactly.
What the hell?
And how fast did you get the breast implants? Like, did you have to get a doctor's note to get those?
I had to see another medical professional, but they approved everything, Alex. But between the time when I started the hormones to when it was 11 months. And then from that appointment to when I got the approval letter was 2 weeks. And I also received my letter for vaginoplasty without even asking for it.
Wait, so they were going to give you...
Yes.
Oh my God.
They were going to cut off your penis and government, state sponsored.
Yes. And that...
All covered by California taxpayers. Thank you, Lila.
Alex, I got a question on that one.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of the opinion that those surgeries are like barbaric, and I think they violate the oath to do no harm. I'm curious to know Blaire and Abel's position on that.
You worded it just almost exactly how I worded it in the past. Like, there's a lot of false advertisement that goes into it. There's this idea that you can actually switch genitals, and it's very dishonest to frame it that way. You know, what you're really getting is a surgical creation that can work similar in some aspects, but in a lot of really important ones, not really.
Yeah, can you get sexual satisfaction after that surgery? Do you know, Blaire?
Some of these lying tranny hoes say you can orgasm, but I don't believe them.
I mean, maybe anally, right? I mean, I feel like that would still...
There are anal orgasms, but...
And do not laugh at that. This is an adult show.
It's really not a joke.
I know, Abel. This is an adult show. Don't act like that.
All right, I'll stop laughing.
Anal orgasms are real.
They matter.
Yeah,
They matter.
Alex knows.
I know very well. Trust me. I went to jail for 4 years, so I know. But it was not...
Did you really?
No, but I did go visit.
I heard it's not so bad to be gay in prison.
No, it's good to be gay in prison.
I heard the hierarchy is like the trannies run shit and the gays run shit.
That's very true. The transgenders are because people like ladyboys. I mean, I don't know what else to say. If you're in prison with a bunch of dudes, I'd rather have like maybe one of the nice guys act feminine and maybe smell nice. You know, in prison, I think that's like a social currency.
Yeah, it's different than just some big hairy motherfucker.
I know. Are you anti-hair, Blaire? Like, now that you're a woman?
No.
Yeah, because let's be real. I'm a man. I like to burp. I like to fart. I like to dip. I like all the dirtiness. And my girlfriend's always like, "That's so gross. That's so gross." Everything I do is gross. She has a point. Are you?
Do you have the same girlfriend you had a year ago?
Yes,
Yeah, she's beautiful. You shouldn't fart around her. She's
No, I shouldn't. But sometimes I'm lactose intolerant. I don't. I try not to.
You better take a probiotic and call it.
I am. I've been taking. Gosh, Blaire knows everything. I've started a pre and probiotic regimen. So my point is, though, are you one of these hoity-toity ladies? Or are you kind of like a tomboyish still?
It's probably a mix. Like, I like shooting guns. I have a big firearm collection. That's what's weird is like people think that gender is supposed to be like performative and you transition and then it's like now I like all girl shit and it's like not really. You know, people are all human beings with different interests.
Well, and I go to these protests all the time. What is the difference between sex and gender? They always ask that. No, I'm saying I go to like trans youth rallies and like one of the things they'll talk about is gender is fluid. what is the difference between your biological sex and gender? Isn't there a difference?
I don't know. I'm not trying to see no gender fluid, but what I am trying to find out is I ask people this question when they go to these protests: are all the people white? Is it all the white
Yes,
mothers?
it's always
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I always say people aren't ready to talk about it, but it is very much a Caucasian problem. And I can say that as someone who is half Caucasian, representing, no bashing, but it's a white problem. Other cultures largely aren't falling for it. I know we have an outlier here.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you look at like drag story hours, it's just a bunch of Karen lived out moms.
It is, and they bring their like kids there a lot of times to get back at their husband, like Jeff Younger, who's famous for his kids are getting transitioned.
That's so sad. I hate
Yeah,
that story.
I don't know. You know Jeff?
I don't know him, but that story is
You know
really
that story?
sad.
Yeah, I know his kids, but a lot of it's because the ex-wife. She's not even the biological mother. She's just one that has the.
Yeah, she's sick, and then she took the kid to the California, the sanctuary state for trans kids. It's like, what is that? Sanctuary state for gender mutilation. That's disgusting.
Okay, now, do we have some questions in the teleprompter that we want to get to, Brandon?
Yeah, let's do this ad read real quick.
Okay, let's do the PureHealth, guys. I know your health is so important. I know mine right now. Blaire made fun of me. I'm emotionally eating a lot. And if you emotionally eat like me, your liver is going to take a big toll. So, wait, go to the beginning of it. Wait, did Jimmy write this about my heart attack?
It was an old one.
I know, but real quick, let me read this real quick because Blaire, I recently had a heart attack. Let me see it from the beginning. Jimmy's the best producer ever. I had a heart attack because I forgot to take my liver health formula. Do not say that I'm not taking the sponsor's product, Jimmy.
Well, you forgot, but when you've taken it now, you're good.
Okay. I throw everything in my liver. Cholesterol, Doritos, Casper coffee, methamphetamines. That's why so many of us have a sluggish fatty liver that makes us gain weight and lose energy. For decades now, your liver has helped you with over 500 key functions every day, like urinating. It's time you help your liver out. There's a solution. It's called Liver Health Formula. It's an all-natural supplement that helps recharge and protect your liver. So if you're looking to ignite your fat-burning metabolism, boost your energy, and transform how you look and feel, try Liver Health Formula today. And when you do, you get a free bottle of the blood sugar formula to reduce those sugar cravings. If you want to look good in a tuck-friendly bathing suit like Blaire and I, you need to try Liver Health Formula today. Try it by going to getliverhelp.com/Alex and claim your free bonus gift today. Getliverhelp.com/Alex. So
I feel like you should have came out in the bathing suit.
I know,
Missed
Jimmy, go get my
opportunity.
tuck-friendly bathing suit.
Put it on. I want to see it.
I know, I should have brought
a
it.
question now. If Alex is going to wear a bathing suit, Blaire's wear a bathing suit, am I going to have to join this now?
Yeah, you want to wear
said I was wearing a bathing
She
suit.
didn't say that, but you do.
We're abusing him, not
Yeah,
me.
I know, and he wants to wear the bathing suit.
No, I'm saying that because you're transitioning, I transition, and he does that.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle, so
And you're
he's
next.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the chain of events. But would you put on a tuck-friendly bathing suit, or would that be too traumatic for you?
I'm not saying it's traumatic. If you want to do it for a bit,
No,
I'll
me
think-
put it on. I'm saying, would you put it on?
Let me finish. If you want to do it for a bit and you want me to join, I will think about it.
So you would retransition. I can get him to transition
no.
Blaire.
All of this is
What is
so
this? Now he's trying to
demented and sick and
transition.
twisted.
I know. Well, can you
Sick.
tell him not to go back to transitioning or
I'm not
something?
saying I'm transitioning. I'm saying I may join you for a bit.
Alex, I got a question on that. So, Abel, if you had been like smoking hot after you transitioned,
Yeah, if you were like Blaire,
like just
really
a 10,
pretty.
would you have considered staying there just because like I'm not going to do any better?
No, I would have still detransitioned.
Ah, that's a shame.
And the fact that he detransitioned, now it opens the door for him to have a romance with Ronnie.
Full circle.
Look at him laughing. You're in love. Just say you're in love, Abel. If you're in love, you don't have to hide it.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. This just caught me off guard, this conversation.
Well, she's here. Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's watching. Ronnie's watching this right now.
No.
I mean, I could play a little. This is them on the phone. It was ridiculous. Them on the phone. They're flirting with each other.
no.
Let's see if I have it.
you had been like smoking hot.
Okay, that's the wrong thing. Oh my gosh. Now we're watching the show. Okay, that's Brandon. Sorry. This is Abel and.
considered?
Quit doing that.
Yeah, talking about your relationship. Well, he's in love, so I just let you know
Look at him
that
laughing.
this is a budding romance that's happening. A chat rat romance.
Lila, I can't wait to meet you this Friday.
That's Ronnie. Hear her voice?
And I know
Oh,
I know. Isn't her voice kind of sultry and smooth?
it's giving sultry for sure.
She has sultry vibes.
You better just own it.
Give him some confidence, will you, Blaire? Because
You need to just accept the fact that you are lovable
Yes, you are.
and let it happen. You know what I mean? Just
She's coming to Austin. I'm going to Austin. I'll just leave it at that.
And I'm going to give you, and because I want this love to happen so much, I'm going to give you a $50 Olive Garden gift card for you guys to go enjoy breadsticks on me. How does that sound?
All right. Well, I was going to go for breakfast in the morning before I left.
Well,
Austin.
at Denny's or IHOP, I'm welcome to accommodate that as well.
All right. Thank you, Alex.
Do not go over the $50 though.
Okay.
Because we're in a financial crunch right now because of Biden inflation. How are you doing financially right now?
Can't even get a Chili's.
Yeah, no, I could do Chili's, but I mean, how are you doing under Joe Biden? Because this is another thing that I forget who was. Some guy was complaining like, content creators they want fake drama because they need drama for clicks, which I don't agree. I don't like need Trump or Biden, for clicks. What do you think? Like,
I was talking about the presidential candidate's drama.
Well, they say that we benefit more if there's turmoil happening in the world.
Like titling this a debate, even though it's a conversation.
Exactly.
But it is what it is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, think about how unethical, the corporate media is. It's like, if there's some clickbait here and there, I mean, I try not to do it, but it is what it is.
Clickbait's not that big a deal.
No, as long as it's somewhat.
I'm always do a clickbait title, Jimmy. We need to get clicks. You need to get clicks. I hate these damn clicks on the internet.
We should do a thumbnail of like you pulling my hair out or something.
All right.
It'd be funny.
Abel would do that in 2 seconds.
I'll pull Alex's hair first.
Abel! Abel! Yeah. No, this is a real deal hair. I'm starting to go a little thin and a little gray. I'm worried. I need to take some of Abel's testosterone.
Alex, I was actually just going to ask, Abel, do you have to take testosterone now to like boost yourself up?
He doesn't.
I don't take any pharmaceutical testosterone. The only testosterone I take is the supplements from Alex Jones.
Can you get some and let me and Alex take it so we can get jacked?
I'm still waiting on Hotep to send Alex some of the stuff.
You want to take some of Hotep Jesus' supplements? Now he wants to take Hotep Jesus' supplements.
He promised.
I know, I can get him. What do you think about that? Do you think that would be better to take Hotep's or Alex Jones's testosterone?
Probably Alex's. Is he giving it to you for free? Because you're advertising that a lot for him.
Yeah.
If he sends it to Alex, I told Alex.
Alex, I'm going to need you to give this man a few free bottles.
That's what I'm saying.
Please.
He's going to be there on Saturday night. He's going to be at the Minds event. Abel, you're going to be at that event, and I'm going straight.
I have to head back to Dallas on Saturday morning.
No! Maybe I can get you to go to InfoWars on Friday. Are you going to be there on Friday?
Yeah.
Because we need to get you in the studio and say, look, he was once a girl, and because of Alex Jones.
I've been on InfoWars with Owen.
And did you say I'm a boy now? Did you thank them?
Yes, Owen knows about me, and he had me on his show as a guest. I haven't yet met Alex.
You need to meet Alex.
That'll be an experience. You never forget your first time. Kind of like losing your virginity. That was a dark.
Yeah, that's bad.
For
Blaire.
you, I want you to forget your.
Blaire, that was a very traumatic thing with a prostitute. And where were you? Weren't you in Tijuana or something? Where were you?
Mexicali.
Oh. I mean, mine wasn't great either, so it's whatever.
What your first time was it? My first time was badass. I was in, I was summer from 8th grade to freshman year. I was dating the girl, and I remember like it was yesterday, and I feel like it's almost been downhill ever since.
Wow, that's interesting. Mine's
No,
only
I mean
gone
that's
uphill.
not a good way to describe it. I'm just saying the first time was awesome. I was so happy that it happened.
Yeah.
Now you almost get like numb to it. I guess my point is it was like American Pie movie. We gotta lose our virginity. We gotta lose our virginity. When it happened, it was a good thing. So I have positive memories. I would hate to have the memories you have, Abel, about it.
Yeah, joke's on you. I can't remember.
Okay, joke's on me. And Blaire, you did not have a good time. Were you with a?
Mine was like against a tree. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, what?
Like I was in the jungle or some shit.
When you were banging a girl?
No, I've never been with a girl.
Oh, so the first.
Strictly dickly.
So the first time you had sex, you had anal sex?
That's the only way to do it.
Wait,
Yeah.
Blaire, was this before or after you transitioned? I was actually going to ask at what age you transitioned.
I transitioned at 20, but like I was always kind of a
Feminine?
I won't say that. I was going to say the F word. I was always like very like, even before I was doing the medical thing, I had like long hair and makeup, all that shit.
Well, what do you say about that? Where there's a lot of feminine gay men that are transitioning. Do you think that's still good for them to transition? Because
no, not based on that purely.
But Blaire, I get killed because I think if you're over 18, I have the libertarian mindset. You want to be trans? That's great.
Yeah.
That's your personal freedom, and I believe everybody should have their own personal freedom. But it's like the kids. I just don't think kids should be targeted.
No, absolutely not. And a lot of. If you ask any gay man who's comfortable with his, masculinity, they will tell you when they're younger, they dressed up, or when they were younger, they had some gender nonconforming stuff going on. So a lot of gay people end up getting conversion therapy just like Saudi Arabia. That's what happened to you was some Saudi Arabia shit.
Yeah.
Because they transitioned the gays there to cure them or whatever.
What? I know gay conversion therapy. Mike Pence, we love gay conversion therapy. I'm actually a counselor at one of the camps.
Oh my God, how was that?
It was good, Jimmy. I don't want to say anything negative, only positive. Jimmy was one of our most successful camp. What is a person that goes to camp called? Campers?
Attendee?
Attendee.
So you're straight now?
Allegedly.
Doubt it.
Jimmy, why don't you tell Blaire a little bit about gay conversion therapy?
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, it was a struggle at first for Jimmy, you see, because he was fighting those demons. But then Alex, scared the Jesus into him, and that usually, that did the trick.
And now he has a baby. And
Wait, who is Jimmy? I thought you were Brandon.
That's
I'm Brandon.
Yes. I just
Jimmy's
talked to
not allowed
Jimmy.
to talk.
Jimmy's not allowed to talk right now.
Yeah.
Why can't he talk? I'm like, what's
He
going
was
on?
just being a really good producer. He's just been such a good producer that he's just having a.
Well, Jimmy's
Nice,
a very
straight
good
producer.
He's a very good Christian boy, and I'm fascinated by greatness, Blaire. And you have greatness in terms of the trans community. Can you go more into that? How did you discover?
You are the top trans. Blaire.
Yeah,
You're the number one ranked trans person.
How did you
America.
discover the tucking method? I'm fascinated by that. What do you want
to know?
How do you learn you can find the pouch up there? Like, is there a tutorial?
I mean, it's Googleable.
Do you Google it?
It's Googleable.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I gotta ask. I'm just asking questions.
It's been a lot of trannies for a long time. So there's info, but
Is there tape? Do you use a tape for that? Like a specific?
If you want some real security,
This is safe tucking from the Dornbircher Children's Hospital. Look at that.
From the
Children's Hospital?
I swear, this says from the Dornbircher's Children's Hospital, OHSU. What is tucking? Tucking is moving the penis, testicles, or both out of the way. This makes the genital area look smoother and flatter. Tucking can reduce any concerns you have about your body, how your clothes fit, and how safe you feel in public. People of all genders can tuck. There are several different methods of tucking. The information below helps you tuck in ways that are safe for your body. Okay, how to tuck. Let me skip some. Oh, actually, let's go on this. A note on the words we use. This information uses the words penis, scrotum, and testicles. We know you may not use those terms or identify with them. We use them here to refer to body parts that people with tucking needs have, while understanding those words are not for everyone. Okay, that is confusing as hell.
These are some sick demons.
I know.
can feel the devil in the room. This is a children's hospital website.
This is Children's Hospital, I swear. I'll screen record it. And then, oh my gosh, it has a little diagram. Look at that, Abel. You see, that's how you...
Oh my God.
Blaire,
You know what?
See the diagram?
I don't want to see the child's penis.
It's not a child, it's an adult's penis, but it's for children.
Oh.
You know what? I already looked at it. I'm not.
It's a little
Yeah, that's the
diagram.
devil. That's demonic.
I don't want to show... Maybe terms of service, but it's... Yeah... It says some discomfort is normal, though not all people have it. Most people's bodies get used to tucking this way. If you would like things to look a little smoother, wearing a panty liner can help. The pictures below show how this method works. The top picture shows a side view of the untucked and tucked genitals. At the left, the penis and testicles are not tucked. On the right, they are tucked. The bottom picture shows the tucked and untucked looks from the front.
Shouldn't we just be demonstrating this with your swimsuit right now?
Yeah, it's just a mangina. I mean, everybody can do it. I mean, I'm doing it right now. I can kind of... I'm tucking.
It's a little more advanced than that.
I know, but I'm tucked. I'm fully tucked behind there.
No, I'm going to agree with Blaire.
It's more advanced. I'm fully tucked, though. If you looked, if we were wearing the tuck friendly, it would be very smooth right there.
You need help from an expert.
Well, I have two experts on the show. I don't know.
Missed opportunity. You could have brought the swimsuit out, but
Jimmy, go find me a woman's bathing suit, please, as soon as possible.
If I don't have a clip for my Instagram of me helping you tuck, I'm gonna cry.
Yes, we can do it. Or do you have a hot
needs to
dog?
happen.
How about I have Jimmy? Should I have Jimmy go get his Speedo?
Jimmy, get the Speedo. Go get the Speedo.
It's ordained right now. It
Go
has
get
to
the
happen.
Speedo. Hurry, Jimmy.
All right, we can fill time. I got another question for Blaire.
yes.
Stu, can you bring up that tweet?
You can ask me whatever you want. Oh, a tweet. Don't ask that.
Yes,
Yeah.
these are Blaire's
Blaire,
best
can
tweets.
you explain this one?
Oh shit. Can I swear on here? Sorry.
Yeah, you can cuss, say
All right,
whatever.
cool. Fuck yeah.
At this point, I've read the entire Bible front to back through the bios of the married men in my DMs. You can find God in the most unlikely places. So do you get a lot of Christian guys trying to
They're like all Christian. It's crazy. And they be holding a fish.
Everybody holds the fish.
Yeah, and and most of the time they have their wives and their little babies in the pictures.
And what
visible.
are they texting? Like, oh, you're so hot. I want to...
That's the most tame,
Yeah, but I want to sniff your booty. Like, what are they? I mean...
I saw one in the car over here, something about like, I want to let you use all of my holes.
Wow.
So it goes down. But, you know, I think that's really sick. And I personally like outing them. I like going to their wives' pages.
I think if they're cheating, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
even if they want to, you should know if your man wants trannies.
Yeah, and I'm not even. I'm very anti-tattletaling, but I do think cheating's bad. I worked for a show, Cheaters, for years, and that's like.
Did you really?
I did.
You would work on Cheaters.
Yes,
I could see that.
Yeah, I was one of the producers, but my point is, I kind of like the content on TikTok where girls, like influencers, there's this one girl, and she's evil, but she makes content of guys. Like, girls will comment mean things on her TikTok, and then she'll click their profile and try to find their boyfriend's page and send their boyfriend messages. She just went viral for this. Like, she'll send him flirty stuff and then expose the guy to the boyfriend. But that's a lot more sinister than a guy sending you unsolicited messages.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, I like joking about dark stuff. I actually think it is some sick shit if you're married with children and messaging some fucking tranny on the internet. That's sick.
And that happens a lot, though. I think that's, people have a sexual fetish for that, right?
Yeah, I think that was actually probably like one of the main things I like understood about the world in a new light is like how gross men are after I transition.
Men
it was
are
like one of the main things. They're so gross.
Men are so gross. I'm disgusting. That's what I was telling you. I'm farting.
Yeah.
I'm burping.
Around that beautiful woman. That's
and prepaid wireless. That's her nickname. She is the most beautiful. But this is the thing: is I'm still a man. A tiger can't change his stripes.
Same.
But you changed your stripes pretty well, to be honest.
I mean, you can do a lot of things, but
your stripes changed a lot.
But in my heart.
Okay, this is a tuck.
Oh my God! I thought he was gonna jump me.
Okay, all right. Now, how do we tuck with this? Should I?
Blaire, I got you.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love it.
So, Jimmy, what should I do? Should I take off my jeans or should I keep the jeans on?
Take them off.
Okay, all right.
You get the hot dog?
Yeah, go get the hot dog. Jimmy, go get the hot dog real quick. Okay, let me make sure before let me make sure. I gotta get my mic pack and my. Oh my gosh! Yeah, we need some tape. Come on, Lila, we need some tape.
I wasn't even gonna use it, but
this is gonna be insane. I'm sorry. I know you guys can't see me. We did not plan this, but Blaire's gonna teach me how to do a live tucking demonstration. This is gonna break the internet. Okay.
Can I just hook this on my back?
Yeah. Okay. Here, let me.
Okay. This needs to happen.
Let me drop trowel. Okay, Jimmy, are we gonna get canceled for this?
Probably.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay, I got my boxers on.
I'm so plugged into this.
So
Blaire,
right.
don't move. Blaire, don't
Okay.
move. We're fixing the mic for you.
Okay, you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm in my boxers as a biological male. I have my boxers, as you can see. I kind of tuck into my boxers. You can see, not huge, but I'm a man, right, Lila?
Right.
Okay.
Visible.
So.
Oh.
So maybe.
I mean, that's cheating. Let's be real. That's
no, is this cheating? So if I have this is my woman's bikini bottom.
Okay.
So let's say this is the wing.
Okay, so first of all, this needs to be pulled up way higher. You need some pressure on the nuts.
Okay, that is hurting. So what do?
You thought I was gonna feel good?
No, I guess I didn't. And then do I need to tape anything back? Like.
Okay, so you need to get the shaft, that's the word, and just push it back.
Okay, so I get the dog, and I'm just gonna stuff the dog.
Right.
Because we want to be able to where you cannot see it. Like, I feel like you can kind of see. Can you get close? Can you still see the dog?
No, it's pretty good.
Is that good?
You can still see the dog in you.
Okay, let me put it there. Now where do we tape, Blaire?
Well, now, I mean, this is itty bitty tape. I don't really know, but.
Okay, show me. How do I?
So.
It needs to be this long?
Yeah, you got to go all the way back.
Wait, you're kidding me. But I got to tape it underneath this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's use this as a demonstration.
You can do it over, I guess.
Yeah, let's just do it over for demonstration purposes.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm
this
going
is
to go
educational.
starting like here. And then I can't hear Jimmy. I'm kind of nervous. Jimmy, how is this looking on camera?
You look excellent, dude.
Okay, so now I'm fully tucked.
Looks like a porn of some kind. I mean, you have camel balls, not necessarily a camel toe. We got to work towards that.
How does this look, Jimmy?
You look beautiful, dog.
A transition's a long process. So, your tape's coming undone.
Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Alexa, get it together.
I feel like I've learned a lot, Jimmy and Brandon, from this experience, and now I know what Abel went through. And really, it's not that bad. Like I actually am tucked right now, and I can walk around.
Alex, did you find the pocket to put your balls?
No, yeah, my balls are in me right now.
They're
And then
inside of you?
You can't even see the hot dog. The hot dog's on the other side. We have a Finkelstein. What was that movie?
Oh my God.
Excellent.
What's the movie? Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura, Pet
We
Detective?
have an Ace
Yeah.
Ventura. Did you like that movie as a kid?
I didn't, but you know what? All I can think about is this really is social contagion, huh? I walk in and you're tucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's really
saying.
contagious.
It's you.
This is crazy.
This is your fault, Blaire.
This
So
is
you really need to
disrespectful.
apologize.
Yeah. I need to repent for this. This is of the devil.
We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't
Yeah.
for Blaire. And the fact that Blaire has millions and millions of followers, I have to follow you, Blaire. I'm trying to get like you.
Yeah.
And if this is if I have to tuck my junk, I'm willing to do it.
Yeah. Well, you're on your way. It's a long process. You're almost there.
Okay. Well, we learned a lot. Let's sit down. We only have a few more minutes.
Do you
we have
feel
some
beautiful?
stuff to react to now.
Alex, do you feel beautiful
Oh wait,
now?
I didn't tip you.
Oh yeah, tip me. You can put it right there. Come on, put it in there. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Heard that a few times.
Ooh, we're rich. Yeah. Now we're partying in my tuck friendly. In my tuck friendly. Abel's got that tuck friendly.
Hey, you know what? It kind of works. They're not bouncing.
That's what I'm saying. You can't bounce.
That's stability.
Abel, is this giving you PTSD? What? Don't leave, Abel. Dude, don't leave.
He's running
Does
away.
this make you want to tuck it a little?
No.
You don't miss this a
This
little?
is.
Because you can't even tell. If you're looking at me right now, you would have no idea that I have a hot dog in my pants.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah, you didn't know
You
that.
should have put one of mine. I could have pulled mine out next.
Okay. Bada boom. All right.
This has been the really most bizarre struggle session of my life.
This has been.
Yeah. We're all going to hell for this.
Yeah, we're probably going to be at least purgatory. Okay, now I think we've all come together this show. Lila, what do you think about how they've talked? We've had a very good debate.
It was a great conversation, a nice, friendly conversation. Learned a lot.
How close were you to throwing up?
Not at all.
And Jimmy, will you make sure to save this because we want to sell this on eBay? I think there's going to be somebody that wants to
hot
buy.
dog?
Yeah, the hot dog.
Yeah, just keep it over there.
Make sure it does not get thrown away. We want to put this in casing. And you know how they make those tables with like that gloss stuff that gets hard?
You mean like the varnish?
Yeah.
Whatever?
Acrylic.
Acrylic, there you go.
You got to frame it.
Yeah, please.
You can auction it at the meetup.
Actually, we'll give it away for
That's
free.
an entrepreneur right there.
We could do a raffle for it. You want to do a raffle?
Do a raffle for the Blaire
Yeah.
White tucked hot dog. So this is going to change the landscape of America. So now, Blaire, how are we going to make America great again?
First of all, learning how to properly tuck and voting for Donald Trump.
We're all voting for Donald Trump. Abel, you're voting for Donald, right?
Sí, illegals para Trump.
Yes, he's already even doing the
Illegals
bit.
for Trump, baby.
Lila, who are you going to vote for?
Donald Trump.
Well, honestly, I don't want to
She's
make
like Biden.
No, I don't want to make anybody.
should've.
I don't want to make anybody vote for whoever they don't want to vote for. But there's people that were like big fans of Ron DeSantis or big fans of RFK, and like I can respect that too. Actually, I think RFK and DeSantis have actually done some good stuff. But I think that you'd be wasting your vote if you don't vote for Donald Trump. Am I crazy? Even if there's some stuff you don't like about Trump, don't you think he's better than the other options?
Yeah, for sure. Pretty sure we're on the brink of World War III, and he was the one who actually brought peace to the Middle East.
You know that we're gonna.
Everyone's so mad over there. It's so scary.
World War III is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But at least our military has a lot of transgender good leaders.
Right. We're definitely gonna win.
Think about how scared they would be if we just had an army of transgender.
Wait, where would they?
Wouldn't that be so scary? And especially in the Middle East, they'd be like, "What the heck is going on?"
No, they love trannies over there, though.
No.
The biggest tranny chasers are Middle Eastern men. I'm
Wait,
not
really?
kidding. My whole DM is full of people called Abdullah.
Wow.
Clip that. Damn.
That's amazing.
That's
It's
crazy.
true.
I don't think that's in the Quran.
Sad but true.
Is that like do you think that's like a loophole?
No, yeah, they think it's a loophole out of being a homo.
Wow.
Oh, because you're still a woman now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
But
why-
Newsflash, Abdullah, you're still gay.
Yeah, is that why Iran? Is it like Iran who has a very high percentage of transgenders because they have no homosexuals?
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah.
very sad. Once again, I'm like laughing at some sick worldly stuff, but like, yeah, they really do like give gay men sex changes to cure them of, and then they get to live as straight women, you know.
Abel,
Wow.
I mean,
Inshallah.
Abel, you would do well in the Middle East.
Inshallah, they can be straight, you know.
Inshallah. Okay, now we got to react to some stuff. What is this first one?
Do you want gay climate crisis or the flame throwing dog?
Gay climate crisis.
All
Or
right.
bring up the tweet I did about that.
Yeah, hit that. Yeah, so this came out. Climate change has a bigger impact on LGBTQ plus couples than straight couples.
Yawn.
How is that even possible? How would a gay person be more affected by the climate than a straight person?
So
Possible if you're really annoying.
This was basically the caveat, is they said LGBTQ people disproportionately live in coastal areas and cities, as well as areas with poorer infrastructure and less access to resources. They are more vulnerable to climate hazards. So it's basically just because they live in cities and they're poor.
But you know what? I don't even believe in like climate change like that.
Yeah, I know. Climate change is...
That's some fakery.
Yeah, and did you see in Dubai, they have cloud seeding technology? It's raining too much, so they definitely can manipulate the weather. Like, I think any climate...
Oh, yeah. During the eclipse in Austin, it was just perfect sunny days in a row, and all of a sudden, now all of a sudden there's a million clouds in the sky. I was like, ew.
And hasn't everything been weird since that eclipse?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. I know that's a little too general, but I feel like ever since we had that eclipse, people have been acting weird.
It was some kind of timeline jump or something.
It was.
Yeah.
I think I got superpowers. I looked straight up into the sky and I was like, activate my superpowers.
Well, that's kind of funny, but I did get kind of emotional looking at it, and I didn't expect. Did you guys get emotional?
Did you really?
A little bit. I was kind of like, I was kind of taken aback. I don't know. I mean, call me a wimp or whatever, but I was like,
it was beautiful.
Yeah, I know. I was like, this is magnificent.
I was getting my life. I took a bunch of cushions outside and laid on the patio of my house. I was looking up at it. I looked directly into it as well. And now I can't see anything, but
I have some sun and skin damage. But what I thought was weird, then the next day I go and walk around Bachman Lake where there's a lot of homeless people, and I was just kind of laughing. There's a lot of people strung out on fentanyl. Can you imagine that you're a drug addict and you've been a drug addict for the past 11 years, you don't even have a cell phone, or you have no communication with the real world, and you're outside and you're high on fentanyl, and then all of a sudden the solar eclipse
I'd be tripping.
You're like, oh my God, this is some good weed or whatever, some good fentanyl right here.
Or even if you're just a normal stoner who wasn't aware it's happening, I'd be like, oh my God.
That would be really crazy.
But it was weird. It was pretty though. I liked it.
It was beautiful.
Alex, what if we went and bum rushed the CERN offices like you did Barstool? You think we get arrested?
That's where the demon is, right?
Yeah, I think they opened a portal.
They want to create black matter, and that's what they say black matter makes up.
African American matter.
Yeah, okay, African American matter, because it makes up the majority of our solar system is dark matter. So in a telescope, the space between stars looks small, but it's really huge, right? So them creating that is supposedly creating a portal to hell or something.
I fell into a hole around last month of flat earthers.
Yeah.
And all the firmament people and all that.
Are you not a flat earther?
No, but they had me for about a week.
Come on, wait, no, we're pro flat earth.
Are you really?
Yeah,
okay. Well, then now that I know it's a safe space.
Yeah, it's a safe space.
Space ain't real.
Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy loves space so much. So does Brandon. Tell them how much you love space. Tell Blaire how much you love space, guys.
Well, that's where the Nazi moon bases are.
And actually, our NASA program was created by Nazis during Operation Paperclip. We didn't just make everybody go to the Nuremberg trials and go to jail. We brought over the top scientists and the top engineers, and they say some of the top military leaders, in the Nazi regime of Germany. And some of them went and hung out in Russia, and then some came to America. So the more you know, the weirder the world is.
Alex, you could say flat Earth is if you tucked the sun under the firmament.
No.
No,
Brandon, stop.
Yeah, because it's all just right in there.
No.
All right, let's talk about this flame-throwing robot
I
dog.
space is real, but I feel there's something weird that prevents us from really going there like that.
They're lying about. Listen, this is what makes me mad, because they're like, oh, Alex is this crazy person. They literally say this. They say this, and I know I'm a crazy guy wearing a Speedo with a hot dog tucked between my legs. They say this, that we know more about space than we know about the ocean. Have you heard this?
Liza Minnelli.
That's a lie, of course. But I've never had space sushi.
No.
I've had a million different fish. I've never had a fish from space. So for you to say that I know more about space and the ocean, where I can go swimming and I can see the plant matter.
Well, because the ocean's where the aliens live. Hi. Hello.
Wait, Alex, what if the fish
Clock
identify
it.
from coming
Clock
from
it.
space?
Wow.
What if the fish what?
What if they identify from coming from space instead of the ocean?
They could probably go there too.
There's no space fish. My point is, you can't get space sushi. You can only get fish sushi from the ocean that we know all about, that we've known and swam and fished in for years.
Yeah.
Yet,
but they really are there, though. I'm not kidding.
Less than 200 people have even been to space.
And I heard that everyone who stepped foot on the moon has been a Freemason. I don't know if that's true.
That's 100% true. And thanks. I'm happy Blaire knows that the moon landing's fake too. God, Blaire, you're so based.
I'm clocked into the real shit. Y'all want to ask me about tranny stuff only, but I know all of it.
She knows every conspiracy. Blaire is such a great guest. Okay, now we have limited amount of time. A flame-throwing robot dog.
Where?
The destroyer of worlds.
Look how scary this is. So this is the future.
Oh, hell no.
Yes, they're going to add guns and flamethrowers.
I've always said once there's the robot dogs for the police, it's over. It's a wrap.
That looks very scary, Abel. Abel, if that came knocking on your door, I'd like to get Abel. I bet Abel would be freaked out.
If that came to my house, I'm running back to Mexico.
Okay, so is this a cost thing?
I don't know.
This is from Boston Dynamics, so this is their new defense dog, I guess.
And it's called predictive programming. Like they're trying to make us subconsciously get used to dogs with flamethrowers.
Oh yeah.
They had this in a Black Mirror episode.
They did.
They did.
Alex, what if you put a flamethrower on Ginger?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have a flamethrower. It's pink.
There we go.
Wow. Well, we're gonna get Blaire's flamethrower and we're gonna attach it to Ginger, my pit bull. And we love pit bulls. Hey, is there one last thing we have to react to?
Yeah, you want the human blockade real
Oh,
quick?
this is the last thing. Blaire, I want to get your reaction. Look at these crazy people at Columbia University.
What are they saying here?
They're saying, Hashala!
Oh my God.
That's literally what they're saying. I'm not being sarcastic.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know. I don't speak Arabic.
Inshallah.
Is it Arabic or Aramaic? What, are those two different things?
I think it's Arabic. I think Aramaic is what Jesus spoke.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I get them confused. So, what do you think about that?
I think those are college students. I think the commies need to shut the fuck up. And also, I think it's really demented how we're in this situation where we have to choose between factions that exist hella across the world. I have to decide, am I gonna side with the Muslims or the Jews? I don't really care about any of those hoes over there.
Yeah, America first all day long. Okay, Blaire, thank you. You've been the best guest ever. We love Blaire White. So before you go, Blaire, tell the people where can they find you, where can they support you?
Just search my name, Blaire White, and have fun. It's a whole rabbit hole.
It is a rabbit hole. Abel, what do you want to say before we go?
Y'all can find me on social media at official Abel G.
Lila?
And we'll see you guys at the Chat Rap Meetup on Friday the 26th at the Vulcan.
Austin, Texas. All right, guys, we end the show the same way every time with a freestyle finale. DJ, hit that beat. Got my Chuck friendly suit on. No, it isn't a little ass thong. I got my dung tucked in between my thighs. This tuck job tells no fake lies. Blaire White is so great, living in that Lone Star State. Don't hate this beautiful lady because you are 80 and you are a weirdo. Sending dick pics to a stranger. She's gonna call your wife and cause you a lot of danger. So don't be a freak and send messages to a random person on the internet. Just cause your dick is hard, she is going to pull your marriage card. This is the Primetime 99 show, and you know it's time to go. And you know I like to flow. Prime time, go follow Blaire, I don't care. Primetime 99 in my underwear. Lila Hart is so smart, and you know she's got atrophy. I mean,
Wait, what?
She doesn't have atrophy. Only Abel has atrophied penis. All right, Abel, I love you. Peace and good night.
Oh my